What's going on, YouTube? Just decided at the last second to make a bit of a build series for the car I'm working on right now. It's a 2011 Ford Taurus SEL. I'm doing a wall, 6th order in the rear. This is pretty much just going to serve as part 1, even though it's closer to part 2. All you really missed is me gutting everything. The previous build that was in here, it was a 6th order wall, but it was a slide in for 2 Sundown Audio XV215s. Previously, just got everything gutted out. I took the headliner out, got the beginning of the wood roof up. Of course, got the box out, starting the frame for the false floor. Took out the rear deck. Put what little bit of Dynamite that I had left laying around. I also have some Vibraflex up here. It's about 8 sheets. Just gonna use that in a couple places. Might save it for the floor in the cabin, maybe down here too. Maybe a little bit on the roof too, actually, because couldn't really get a piece of wood up there, but pretty much got the rest. I'm gonna do full sheet in parts up here. Got the back and the front. Once everything's out, just my leftover wires back here. Up front, I'm redoing all the wiring in here. Got everything else pulled. I'm actually trying to figure out a way to mount one of my fans above the alternator. Try to keep that cool. I can build in some sort of a bracket mounted to right here. Have it firing down right at the alternator right there. Still working on that. Battery delete, running lithium in the back. 128 amp hours of headway. And Ioxys Ultra Cap bank. It's a mess, I know. It's coming along. I already got the back frame for the back of the wall bracing. That's all glued together from last night. It should be good to go. On the agenda for today, I gotta add some more spray foam up here. There's a few little gaps and nooks and crevices that I miss. Gotta get some more up here. Pretty much missed that whole side, but everything else is pretty good. I'm gonna try to fill in what little bit of voids there's left, but I got all the way around the top. I gotta do some more up here. I don't really have any up here right now. I already put 2 cans just to hold the wood in place. I had to put it in parts, 2 pieces, and then I kind of screwed them together. Bring it back. So I gotta do the rest of the spray foam. Got another can here. I'm gonna wait until I do that, because I'm gonna fill up the void underneath the false floor. There's gonna be another piece of wood over here. I might fill in this gap with another 2x4. And I'm working on. I'm getting ready to run the 0 gauge now. Courtesy Down for Sound. Got about 50 feet of the white or clear, whatever you want to call it, and about 20 feet of the black. I mean, since the car is pretty much the theme is just black and silver, or black and white kind of, especially because of that right there. It's gonna be part of the scheme. The colors, I'm just gonna go with black, gray, white, some variation of that. The roof, I'm gonna paint it black. The box is gonna be black inside. I'm still contemplating if I want to do white or maybe like a light gray or something. I kind of want to do a little something different, but I don't know. I'll figure that out when I get there. Still a few days away from all the beauty work, so see how that goes. But I also got a few feet of 4-gauge matching colors for the 4-channel amp. I'm gonna save what equipment I'm putting in here until we actually get there. Like I said, previously I had 2 XV215s, JP83, JP34 AB, mids and highs. I already mentioned the batteries I'm using, Headway, and the Ultra Cap Bank. It's gonna be a pretty big upgrade, nothing too crazy, but pretty decent enough upgrade. The biggest difference is gonna be in the enclosure, going from, you know, a single layer slide-in wall to, you know, double layer all the way around, fully built in, maximize airspace, full wooden roof. I'm still contemplating if I'm gonna do the doors wood too. I already have these panels. Just a bunch of Tympanos, a 10, 6.5, some Berserk tweeters. These are actually discontinued. Good luck finding those. But I mean, it looks okay. It was actually my first time doing, you know, pretty much like a full fiberglass door or half door. I've done a couple pods here and there, but they came out all right. If I did redo them, I'd probably just go, like I said, full wooden door. And I'm thinking maybe like 3/8, 2 tweeters, and a horn. Speaking of horns, I actually got those going back in too. I had some PRV horns. I'm trying to decide which waveguides or cones that I want to use. Originally, this is what these come with. These big ass things right here. And then I ended up buying some of these more shallow ones. Just because of where I put them before. I gotta find a place to put them, and then just depending on where they go will determine which of the guides that I use. I think it's definitely gonna be necessary, in addition to the doors, just to keep up with the bass. But like I said, I gotta find somewhere else to put them. I was thinking of if I wasn't gonna rebuild the doors right now, I mean, I could just mount these like right here somewhere and just build like a little fiberglass pod, set them in right there. It could work, but I'm just gonna be sticking out a good bit. And when you get in and close the door, like your arm would be blocking this anyway, and I would lose my armrest. So don't necessarily want to do that. And obviously I would put them right here, but they stick out way too far. Even if I cut a hole, you know, just to mount the magnet back there. I got my crossover network back there, and if I go too deep, I don't want to block the window from rolling down or anything like that. So I don't know, y'all. I'll figure something out. I mean, I could always mount them on the sides, because obviously the box is gonna come, you know, to about right here. I'm gonna fiberglass to the B pillar. I could figure out a way to stuff them in there. That's pretty much where I had them last time. In the slide in, I just built wooden panels on the side and the roof just to tie it all in. But no, I don't know if I want to do that with the fiberglass, but I mean, it could work. Just a lot of brainstorming. I mean, I kind of planned this over the last few months, but with all my old equipment still in here, I couldn't really tell exactly what I was going to do until I got everything gutted and saw how much room that I had to work with this time around. Like I said, I'm hiding the details of the subs that I'm using or how many. I will tell you, I'm still using the same amp, the JP83, and also the 4-channel, the Class AB for the mids and highs. Because I already spent a decent chunk of money on the new subs and all the wood, the materials, everything like that. So I had to buy all the beauty stuff, of course, putting new lights in there, some rollers for the paint, shit ton of PL. I already had, you know, heat gun and things like that, some fiberglass. Using this stuff right here from Total Boat. I used this stuff previously to build the doors. Actually works pretty well. It's decently priced too, I guess, for what it is. And of course, like all the wires and everything like that. And like, price of wood ain't cheap. Working with this stuff right here. It's plywood. I don't even remember exactly which it was. It's not birch. It's got like a very, you know, thin veneer on the top. But I mean, it was smooth, so I didn't have to do much sanding or anything like that. Get a smooth finish on the paint. So I'm doing this like smooth glass paint on the inside, and I have was it Herculiner? I like the truck bed liner stuff. It's over here somewhere. Got that for the outside of the box. I'm gonna do the Amprac, the roof. Everything's gonna be the Herculiner in black. And like I said, I'm still trying to figure out if I'm doing white on the inside or black. Like I said, well, we'll see. Just rolling with the wind, feel me? Anyway, I'm rambling now. I'm gonna get this wire in, and I'll cut you back on. All right, we're back. Just finished up running all the wires. Got the 2 positives, running from the false battery. I didn't hook up the alternator runs yet. I'm gonna wait on all the live wires until I'm ready in the final stages, so don't have any mishaps or anything. But I'm gonna have 2 runs of 2-watt welding cable going over here. Got alternator grounded to the chassis. Got the engine grounded to the body. Those 2 runs running underneath the car. If you can see, that slack is going to be tightened up when I'm ready to hook everything up, but got everything ran nice and neat underneath the car all the way back. Coming out here, 2 runs, ground as well. That is, let's see if I can get under here. Mounted to the frame. I don't know if y'all can see that. Yep. That's where we're at. I got the excess right here. I'm just gonna go to hook up all the amps and everything. Still got to terminate these ends. But yeah. After, just got to terminate the ends of those wires. And then we're gonna go ahead and start finishing up the false floor and putting in the back bracing. I just got this piece test fitted in here right now. If you're wondering what this big hole is, it's actually the access point for my fuel pump, just in case anything happens or it goes out. At least I can access that. And that's got to transfer that same hole to the bottom of the box, and then I'm going to patch up that hole inside the box with just a little plug, a little hatch. And so it'll still be accessible. I'll just have to pull the sub out and then reach in there, and I can still change that if necessary. But yeah, it's going to be the floor. And then I'll cut you back on when I got this all mounted in there, and I'll go to put the back in. Alright, just wanted to chime in with a little update. Still working on the roof here. I just put a few strips of Fiberflex. This is actually the Sundown Audio deadener, Fiberflex style deadener. I'm just putting a few strips up in between the bits of wood. Just because it's going to be a pain in the ass just to cut strips that perfectly fit in here, especially when they get to the parts that, you know, kind of taper in. Just, you know, filling up the gaps with the Fiberflex. I just wanted to show, I see a lot of people online, when they install this stuff, they tell you to like heat it up really hot, and they even have like a butane torch, and they're literally torching the shit out of it, flames flying everywhere till it's like melted, and then they put it up, and then they torch it again till it's literally like just burnt. I've seen them do that with not only the Sundown Audio style, the actual Vibraflex brand, and even like the Def Bonds, the extra rigid, all that kind of stuff. You really don't need to heat it up that much, guys. Like here, a stiff piece just out of the box. I already got it cut. By the way, if you need to know how to cut it into smaller pieces, don't heat it up yet. Straight out of the box when it's cold. Literally just score it. You don't have to cut all the way through it. Just with your box cutter. Then you pick it up and literally just break it in half. And they come out in, you know, whatever shape or size that you score it to. But I just got about some 3-inch strips here. I'm finishing up the front part of the roof. Just before the windshield. I'm still gonna go back and put foam all up in here, but there's another little piece right in here, in between the wood and this. I'm gonna put some Vibraflex here, but I already got some here. I don't really need any here because I got this cross member here. So if you listen, got the wood brace, deadener. So it's all pretty stiffened up. I did it right here and back here too. This is good. But just to show y'all, really all it takes. Got my heat gun here. Crank it up to 500 degrees. Can't really see that. There we go. Literally. And this is all you need. Just work your way all the way down slowly. Just a couple passes. I'm pretty close to it. This is without any nozzle attachments. So I'm still covering about 1 inch away from it. And we've got 2 passes already used. Once it starts to get a little sticky on top, it's just a little tacky, nothing crazy. Peel the back off. Let's see. Bends easy now. Let's see if I can get my get up here. Alright. Then just gonna stick it in place. Press it in. Just enough to where it sticks on its own at least. Get it around that piece of foam right there. Alright, so it's up. I'm just gonna hit it one more time, just one more pass. All you need. And just roll it on. Still gotta trim some of this foam up here, but it should be good. tight corners, just use the butt of the roller. Press it in. Around any creases. That's it. It's stuck. It's up there. And it's super sticky on the back. But yeah, you really don't need to apply much heat at all. But I just thought I'd show you all that.